resides here. In fact, all over Bowen Grove. But one of the things I've learned, and I want to pass on to you graduates, it doesn't stop here. This is just the beginning. So I will say it loud and clear. Never stop learning. Overcoming obstacles and thriving as educated graduates. And we find now that the world doesn't seem to be a terribly good place to be in right now. When we look around, we see war, we see famine, we see conflict, we see global heating. It can be demotivating and make us think, is it all worthwhile? I remember as a young man, back in the late 70s, looking and seeing the nuclear threat burning and thinking, well, what's the point? Be assured, life carries on. And in this time when things are against us, there are so many things going for us, and you also have a great opportunity to make a positive difference. Not just to yourself, but we have this huge challenge and we can make a difference. So my challenge to you is to be a change maker, be a rainmaker. In closing, I would ask yourselves, I would ask you to ask yourselves, in all aspects of my life, are my decisions, actions and responses bringing about love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and self-control? Yes, you will know that those are the fruits of the Spirit. And if these are driving your life, if these are responses you get to the decisions you make, to the actions you take, then you will know that you are on the right path. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ian. May I request a round of applause, please? Thank you. It's now my pleasure to welcome the student representative to have the speech.
Thank you. When I was asked to give a speech for this day, I rushed to YouTube to search for how to write a graduation speech. Various searches from people like Chimamanda, Michelle Obama, and I quote, Rihanna's incredible speech at Harvard was suggested to me. It was obvious that today's technology knew I was a woman, but not that I am a recovering awkward girl, that's for sure. I still hope to find out which of the great women I quietly met. The guests of honor, chairman board of trustees, the chairperson, the chancellor, the vice chancellor, all administrators, professors, family, friends, fellow graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored and humbled to address you on behalf of the graduating class of 2022. My name is Gideon Innes. It is a considerable challenge to speak on behalf of such a diverse group of students with a significant range of background and life experiences. But today marks an important day, and we all have one thing in common. We want to prosper after this milestone. We strive to exceed our current status in some aspects of life. Ideally, I would share an inspirational speech on how to get there or a memorable piece of advice, but I can only repeat what has been said or what you will hear constantly. In my short speech, I simply want to wish each and every one of us to realize our full potential in our own ways, to grow as people and to become fully what we have always aspired to be. Speaking of aspirations, when I was little, I wanted to be a nun, a doctor, a nun or a doctor, or both. When I was in my last high school years, I was terrified of becoming a nun, and I didn't want to become a doctor either. My friends and colleagues were finding something they wanted to pursue, but I didn't find anything I could invest myself in. At that time, I had no idea where to look for what I wanted. East African University Rwanda gave me hope to find the person I was looking for in myself. And this, I believe, is true to every graduate being feted here today. So, on behalf of the graduating students, I would like to thank all lecturers, administration staff, coordinators who welcomed and encouraged us to grow our individual talents, to pursue our journey, and to find our own voices. Viva 2022 graduating class. I thank you all.
Thank you so much, Ines, for a wonderful speech. Thank you so much. It is indeed a pleasure to have very marvelous students like Ines and the class graduating with her today. Now, on the agenda of our third graduation ceremony today at East African University, Rwanda, we have the Vice Chancellor, East African University, Rwanda, addressing the congregation. You are most welcome, Doctor.
The chief guests, the Chancellor, the Chairman Beauty, the Chief Executive Director, members of the University Council, the Senate, University Management, parents, sponsors, and guardians, invited guests, esteemed graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm greatly honored to welcome you all to East African University Rwanda third graduation ceremony. This event is certainly historical to all of us as a university, graduates, parents, sponsors, guardians, Nyagatare district, and the Eastern Province. In normal circumstances, we will be congregated together with all our members as East African University Rwanda community of management, staff and faculty, students, parents, guardians, friends, partners, and the local community members. But the times have changed thanks to COVID-19 pandemic experience, and we have to celebrate this event virtually. I particularly want to welcome the chief guest, the mayor of Nyagatare district. We are profoundly excited by your presence. We wish you all the best and look forward to an increased partnership between us and your esteemed office. I'm delighted to see so many of you lodged in and following this event physically from the main campus in Nyagatare, and virtually from your respective locations for those who failed to join us for one-on-one celebrations. Dear guests of honor, the third graduation is an important event in the history of East Africa.
Comprehensively implement any recommendations given to us. This has ensured that we remain in operation even as some institutions were closed. Mr. Chancellor, sir, we are proud to graduate today 99 candidates for bachelor's degree with honors in business administration management studies, 2 candidates for bachelor's degree with honors in mass communication, 52 candidates for bachelor's degree with honors of education, 8 candidates for bachelor's degree with honors in filmmaking and film production, and 20 candidates for bachelor's degree with honors in industrial art and design. Additionally, we have in this commencement 9 candidates for advanced diploma in education, 4 candidates for advanced diploma in leisure tourism and hotel management, 1 candidate for advanced diploma in industrial art and design, and 1 candidate for advanced diploma in filmmaking and film production. The total number of candidates for AUR 2022 graduation is 251. Mr. Chancellor, sir, East African University Rwanda achieved incredible milestones for the academic year 2021-2022 in terms of quality teaching enhancement, additional teaching and learning facilities, and research outreach. In the new reality of combating COVID-19 pandemic, East African University Rwanda has refurbished its remote learning infrastructure to ensure the online learning experience is as effective as on-site learning. The university has acquired up-to-date remote learning, its e-resources and library, and conducted training on e-learning use for both faculty and students. There has been a continuous improvement of the same from the ICT team as we try to incorporate more features based on stakeholders' feedback to ensure we achieve an interactive and user-friendly learning management system. In 2019, AUR management initiated the opening of a campus in Kigali City. An application was submitted to HEC, and several audits, inspections, and visits were subsequently carried out to ascertain whether the university could sustain East African University Rwanda Kigali campus. A letter authorizing East African University Rwanda to open the campus was issued in April 2021, and the campus started in May 2021. We have been offering 3 programs approved by HEC: filmmaking and film production, leisure tourism and hotel management, and mass communication. So far, the campus has admitted over 300 students enrolled respectively in these 3 academic programs. The university is also committed to continuously review its academic curricula to sustain a balance between class theory and industrial practice. The curriculum review process is participatory by embracing interaction with key stakeholders such as professional bodies and industries. East African University Rwanda recognizes the critical role played by research and development in accelerating economic development. In an effort to participate in solving various problems affecting the country, the university is set to promote and participate in research, consultancy, and dissemination of knowledge, skills, and competency development. Some lecturers have edited books, published books, and book chapters, even articles in international peer-reviewed journals. Every last academic year, East African University Rwanda has hosted and participated in various public lectures, conferences, seminars, and workshops. Dear guest of honor, the university has good collaborations with the public and the private sector. East African University Rwanda belongs to Badru Dunga Katerega Network universities, which includes Kampala University in Uganda, the East African University Kitengela, Kenya, and additionally, the East African University Rwanda is a full member of the Inter-University Council of East Africa. East African University Rwanda has established partnership with film production houses, whereby we have been exchanging materials and experiences. Furthermore, it has memorandum of understanding with secondary schools, hotels and restaurants, TV and radio stations, Fojo Media Institute, where the students will conduct their teaching, practice, and internship. The university also started engaging banks which have branches in Nyagatare town, such as BPR, Equity Bank, and the Bank of Kigali. Guest of honor, distinguished guests, our celebration for clocking 7 years in provision of quality education has not come by accident. It has been through the concerted efforts and teamwork of various stakeholders. I wish to salute the chairman and the entire board of trustees for the support, guidance, and the advice accorded to us over time. We greatly thank the chairman BOT, Ambassador Prof. Badru Dunga Katerega, and the vice chairperson, Mrs. Jolie Irangunda Katerega, for the relentless work, sacrifices, and zeal that has been critical to the survival of our university to date. May I also express my gratitude to the University Council, the senior management, and East African University staff family for setting up the necessary infrastructure to make East African University Rwanda a prestigious destination of academic excellence. I wish to pay special thanks to the community at large for promoting East African University, as most of our students come from the neighboring region. We are strengthened by your solidarity and endless support. Once again, our renewed thanks to the guests of honor, the mayor, sir. We are humbled, we are honored to have you with us. The Chancellor, the BOT, the University Council, and all of you for gracing the occasion and being with us. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for your speech. Before I call upon the Chairman, University Council, to address the congregation around me, guest of honor, to recognize Honorable Sengyumva Frisians, a senator and a member of our district, Nyagatare. You are most welcome, Honorable. It's a pleasure to be with you on this occasion. Feel at home. On this occasion, allow me to welcome the Chairman, University Council, to address the congregation. You're most welcome, sir.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. The chief guest, the Mayor, Nyagatare District, the Chancellor, the Chairman, Board of Trustees, the Chief Executive Director, Board of Trustees, the Vice Chancellor, members of the University Council here present, members of the local government present here, parents and guardians, invited guests, esteemed graduates, all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen. Before I read out the speech on behalf of my colleague, the chairperson of the University Council, Professor Ndabaga, who is unable to be here, allow me on my own behalf as a member of council to congratulate our graduating class of 2022. Congratulations on my behalf. Let me now proceed to read the speech prepared by the Chairman, University Council, and I shall read it verbatim. It is with much delight that I take this opportunity to welcome you to the East African University, Rwanda, for this third and historical graduation ceremony. It is historical because it is the second virtual graduation ceremony that we are having under the conditions virtual. It's the second virtual graduation we are having because of the problems of COVID. On behalf of the University Council and on my own behalf, I would like to congratulate everyone who is graduating today for achieving this milestone in their academic life. In the same breath, let me also congratulate the university management, members of staff, and the entire university community on this auspicious occasion. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I wish to take note of the phenomenal growth registered by this university in terms of the breadth and depth of academic programs and the quality and quantity of infrastructure facilities. As pointed out in the remarks of the Vice Chancellor, these achievements are not accidental. They are a result of the amicable relationship and hard work of the University Council, the Board of Trustees, the management, the Senate, the students, and the different partners that have supported the university since its inception. This cooperation has sustained a consultative and participatory working relationship on different university matters. Believing that quality teaching must be supported by adequate infrastructure, the Council has consistently supported and advised the university management in its various activities, including the hiring of lecturers, the setting up of laboratories, libraries, studios, offices, and other related facilities. In the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic and the new realities it has brought in education, particularly in terms of online learning, the Council has worked with the university leadership to endeavor to acquire and install all facilities required to ensure that online learning becomes effective and efficient, and it is taken as a mode of delivery in its own right. I sincerely thank the university leadership for its commitment to transform the university into a world-class institution. Ladies and gentlemen, lastly but not least, let me take this opportunity to once again congratulate the graduating class of March 2022. We are here today to celebrate the climax of your success at this level because of the commitments of your commitments to fully pursue higher education and complete it. We wish to tell you that this is but one step in the process of learning, and that learning must be something you pursue continuously. I commend you, your tutors, professors and lecturers, as well as your parents and guardians who supported you all along and have been with you throughout this journey, so that today is a reality in your lives. As you live today, remember that charity begins at home. To make your alma mater an even greater institution, we would like to encourage you to join and strengthen the Alumni Association, through which your contributions to the university's development may be channeled and felt. Join all these other opportunities that are available within the university and maintain that relationship with the university. That will be a very profound contribution that you will have made to your alma mater. Once again, let me heartily congratulate everyone for a wonderful day today and wish the graduates the best in their future endeavors. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Arakoze cyane. Nagira ngo mbamenyeshe ko ubu ngubu tugiye kongera duswitching hakurya kugira ngo dukurikirane n'impanuro z'abariyo. Mbanze nshimire inzego za leta zihagarariwe hano, local government, security organs, n'abandi. Twishimiye kubana namwe uyu munsi. Nk'uko mubibona, graduation yacu turimo turayikora mu buryo bw'ikoranabuhanga kubera ikibazo cy'icyorezo cya COVID. Twese tuzi ko kitari kitworoheye mu minsi ishize, nubwo kirimo kigenda gicika intege gahoro gahoro. Bikaba bisaba ko twese dushyiramo imbaraga, tutajenjekana gato kugira ngo tugihashye burundu. Rero Julius, we are switching to that place for the address from the Chancellor, followed by the Chairman Board of Trustees. Then the chief guest here will also address the congregation. Thereafter, the academic registrar will call upon deans to award our graduates. As we are waiting for connection from the other side, I would wish to congratulate on my behalf as a lecturer and on behalf of all staff for a wonderful job you have done to bring to light these graduates. Ababyeyi nagira ngo mbashimire nk'abafatanyabikorwa ba mbere ba East African University, imbaraga mwashyizemo gushaka ubushobozi twafatanyije kurera, kuba aba bana bacu, abavandimwe bacu, barumuna bacu bageze kuri uyu munsi. Ndizera ko ababyeyi, abavandimwe babo, abaterankunga babigizemo uruhare rukomeye cyane. Nagira ngo mbashimire muri aka kanya. Imana ibahe umugisha kandi ikomeze kubongerera, dukomeze kurera u Rwanda. Julius, are we connected? Thank you so much. Reka dukurikirane izindi mpanuro z'abayobozi tutari kumwe hano. Murakoze.
Approved by the Senate. East African University Rwanda has developed rapidly over the last 7 years. In fact, we are celebrating our 7th anniversary this year, yet we have already become noted as one of the most important universities in Rwanda and the entire region. To this, I congratulate those who have played a role in this direction. Dear Chief Guest, yes, thank you very much. Dear Chief Guest, I'm grateful to inform you that over the last 7 years, the East African University Rwanda has greatly contributed to the social and economic development of Rwanda through the highly well-trained graduates, the numerous research and innovation consultancy services, and community engagements undertaken within her areas of operation. Besides, the university has expanded from its original campus at Nyagatare and created a fully-fledged satellite campus in Kigali City, which offers unique, dynamic, and labor market-oriented programs
within her areas of operation. Besides, the university has expanded from its original at Nyagatare and created a fully-fledged satellite campus in Kigali of unique, dynamic, who have been usually
occasion. To have the opportunity such a talented gathering of young happy to be higher education in post-state Rwanda has experienced significant growth over the last 25 years. From a handful of universities to now more than 30 universities and higher institutions of 20. Right. Our appreciation of Rwanda for prioritizing the building of a robust and functional higher education sector through the establishment of Higher Education Council. It is the main regulator of higher education in Rwanda. I'm grateful for the moral and technical assistance by the Ministry of Education of the Government of Rwanda. The Higher Education Council, which has enabled the university to maintain high standards in teaching and of research. At this juncture, I overemphasize the importance of university education. We all know that throughout history, institutions of higher education, universities have played a very leading role in the development of the communities in which they operated and of the world at large. Whether it is science, whether it is in medicine, whether it is in technology, whether it is social like economics, whether it is in philosophy, universities have played a role in the development of the countries in which they exist. And therefore, that's why I cannot overemphasize the importance of higher education. Charge the government of our region to make that higher education occupies a very important role in the policy of our governments. It is upon them background that I wish to implore the Higher Education Commission to our University at Kigali to offer or other programs that were accredited by Cabinet at the official opening of the university. COVID-19 impact. The coronavirus pandemic has not only challenged the health systems, but has had a significant impact on education systems globally, more so in the world where IT exists is not good enough for us to give effective virtual education. The measures adopted to combat COVID-19, such as lockdowns, social distancing, and quarantine, disrupt the operations of higher education from physical to virtual and from schools to homes. Consequently, this has not only affected teaching and learning processes, but has also threatened the survival of many private education institutions that rely solely on fees from students. I did not say the impact of this epidemic on the livelihood of our societies. Online learning is the solution in situations where the learning process cannot take place. They would like to encourage education institutions to, as much as is possible, adapt to this new teaching and learning technology to cope and respond to new variants of the infection. Of patterns between students and us. Therefore, we should do everything possible to make sure that physical contact between students and staff is maintained. Virtual education cannot be a substitute for this, in my opinion. In a special way, I applaud the East African University Rwanda for swiftly adapting to online teaching and the learning system in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. The attendant problems notwithstanding. This innovative program has been very central in promoting effective teaching and learning at the university throughout the COVID-19 pandemic downs. Today's virtual graduation ceremony, which I'm presiding from Kampala, is a true testimony to this. To the Board of Trustees, I extend a vote of the Chairman Board of Trustees, Professor Katerega, and the Executive Director, Mrs. Jore Irankunda Katerega, for the financial and moral support which have needed all the current university developmental achievements despite the COVID-19 pandemic challenges. Here, I would also like to emphasize the very important role of the universities under your organization that is played in promoting the unity and integration of our region. So, I commend the University Council for the concerted efforts exhibited in managing the affairs of the university in the face of financial challenges. I extend my appreciation for the good and harmonious governance practiced by the Council, the Vice Chancellor, and management. I also would like to extend a vote of thanks to our academic staff who have worked seriously, trying to the students, ensuring that they achieve such a commendable progress in their studies. Thank you very much indeed for that. Parents, guardians, and sponsors, I want to extend thanks to parents, guardians, sponsors, parents, spouses, and others who have supported your education all along by sacrificing them resources to pay your fees, other expenses, especially in these hard times of COVID pandemic. Thank you for East Africa University as your academic destination, and I hope you not regret the choice you made. In conclusion, let me remind our graduates that as a university, we have been able to reach this far by listening and responding